GeneralsGentlemen.
Hello, welcome to our third match for Rival eSports versus Incite. This is the semi-final of the Cybergamer 5v5 tournament. Once again, I am the Machine. Joining me is the lovely Mr. Nightfall.
Hello there. How are we doing? Are we good? I'm pretty good because this is the last game of the semi-finals. This is pretty intense. Best of 3 series. I'm really excited to see who wins. Or I'm rooting for Incite, so I guess I'm really incited to see. Oh
No,
sorry.
we're not doing that.
Okay.
That being said, I gotta say, the drafts are looking a bit better than last game. Still the Odin coming out of Incite this time, which is kind of interesting. I don't think the Odin really did that much last game. Like, compared to some other warriors, I think would have been a bit better overall.
Yeah, I do like that Osiris pick. It's really good.
I think a Vimana is always really nice to have. It gives you such strong team fight presence.
Oh, definitely.
Especially in the later stages of the game.
And against a physical solo laner, you want to build that Runeforged Hammer, which gives you the protections, and on top of his passive, it gives him conversion rates of protections into power. So Vimana, very strong solo laner.
Yeah, definitely. Even despite the nerf where I think they lowered the protections that his ultimate gave him, but he's still like crazy.
Yeah, he's still
really strong. So in the mid lane, we're gonna have Isis versus the Scylla. Isis is gonna have much better clear in the early game, really able to push Scylla back. Nice Spirit Ball as well.
Timberwolf,
wow,
that one. Oh.
That's actually crazy. A lot of times you see the jungler sort of camp the mid lane to really help Scylla push that lane out.
Yeah, early game.
At least in high level.
Definitely not very strong, but the late game does make up for it insanely. Oh, and Bro actually taken quite low, down to just below 50% health. In that solo lane. Spirit Ball nearly landing onto the wolf in that mid lane.
Scylla's I'm a Monster, the damage scaling is just so huge. It can be pretty easy to dodge given its rather large wind-up time and the fact that you can see it coming. So often you'll have to sort of combo it up with someone else, such as say the Geb Shockwave or a Fist of the Gods from Nemesis can be really strong for the mid lane ganks.
Definitely, yeah. The team fight already, I was gonna say in favor of Incite, but with the Osiris, the Thor, and the Isis on Rival, it's kind of even. But with Gib, Anhur, and Scylla on the side of Incite, I feel like it's kind of even. But the late game definitely goes to Rival, I feel. With the
This is the third time we've seen Mason play the Athena. Every single game.
Yeah. He's very good on it too. So he definitely a comfort pick for him. Biggie taking quite a lot of damage.
They're pushing the lane up pretty heavy.
And I say I give the late game to Rival only because Incite has Odin. But last game, Rival were able to win with an Odin on their team. So it's all about how you use it, I guess. Not just down to the picks. But yeah. No taunt coming out of Freemason? No? Not opting to taunt subfloor there.
And the Ring of Spears is going to be great against the Isis ult.
Oh, definitely.
Preventing the healing.
Yeah.
And there's no leaps either. There's only the Osiris ult, which you don't really want to use defensively.
Oh, Maxine can jump
like
out
that.
with his...
like we just saw then.
Maxine can jump out with his Molnir's attunement. Molnir's. That's a hard word to say. Molnir.
Oh, okay. Right, of course you can. Yep. Mjolnir's.
Or an Age
Fair enough.
being collapsed on here in the mid lane.
Oh, nice Spirit Ball. Timberwolf's looking pretty low, but does have the Armor Monster ready to go. Will hit Mason, but it won't take him out. Ring of Spears comes down. Runner's out of mana. Mason out of health. Desert Fury chunking. and there drops Mason. First blood goes over to Incite. Ranner as well, not looking too strong. Biggie collapsing, but a double kill for Subfloor. This Arnho is going to be pretty big. Can already afford the Dev's Gauntlet. Going for the Gold Fury already. That is a very early Gold Fury. Can they take that one? As there's the Thor moving in alongside the Apollo. Thor's in the sky is going to have a lot of extra damage with his passive up. Berserker Barrage takes down Maxon and Subfloor. Gold Fury, was it taken? It was indeed.
What Incite there?
Picked it up. Let's have a look. Wow, and HS dies. So this is 3 kills for Rival. It was Incite that got the Gold Fury, so that was still a bonus for them.
That was a really good ult in by Max in there with that Berserker's Barrage on top of the ult combo, being able to pick up a double kill on the Gold Fury, but unfortunately not able.
Yeah, so still pretty close game. It sort of seems to be the trend that we've seen a lot of the time is one team gets the Gold Fury, the other team gets 3 kills. That's actually happened a lot.
Yeah. Both teams are equally matched, so that's why I'm so excited for this game, is because you have no idea who's going to win until the game is ended, so... Sorry, the series is ended.
But that's really to be expected. When you go for a Gold Fury as early as 4 minutes, there's definitely going to be deaths.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Especially with the AoE on the side of Rival.
But now looking at this door lane, I think Subfloor is going to be able to really push this back. Having the Dead Gauntlet stacked up a lot more than just Rogue, having the boots, having the sprint as well, and with the help of the Geb, he's going to be very safe. He's going to be able to have a lot of CC follow-up with the Shockwave, Cataclysm, and then also the Spear. A lot of kill potential.
The speed buff and back camp's being picked up here by Maxon. So, I wonder which lane he's gonna focus. So far he hasn't. He's been in the solo lane and the Gold Fury. He was in the mid lane for a short time, wasn't he? But he. Really interested to see. I feel like he'll go for the mid lane just to shut down that Scylla pretty early. Oh, bit of aggression coming out. No, just backing off there.
That's the ultimate here. Rana Barana doesn't quite get taken out by the Armor Monster, and there's Thor in the mid lane. There was the Sentinel, but Temper couldn't actually jump to it because she was stunned by the Anvil of Dawn, the Thor ult.
Yep. The amount of CC that Thor can like quickly put on an enemy without the enemy knowing, just coming in with that ultimate, being stunned, using that Crack the Earth, what is that ability called?
Tectonic.
Tectonic Rift, that's the one. Being able to stack up that CC, so that's 1.5 on top of... Oh, it actually, the stun scales. I didn't actually know that. For Thor, it's 0.8 to 1, 1.2...
Oh wow, Subfloor is looking pretty dead. He does leap out. Cataclysm comes through. Body blocking as well, but not enough follow-up there from Rival. Still held on to the Desert Fury. I think Maxim has definitely been the MVP for Rival. All 3 games, even when they were losing, he was still doing very well on the Ao Kuang. And now he's giving so much momentum for his team with his 4, 3-0-1.
Oh, definitely he's making use of that early game of Thor as Thor should be used. But he's making it, he's maximizing the potential, which is really good, giving them an early lead. The gold, however, is still in favor of Incite.
I'm a monster's
because of that Gold Fury, though.
I think Temper will pop that one just to give him the CC immunity to prevent the taunt from connecting.
Okay. HS hit by Spirit Ball. No taunt coming out of Mason? No. Not looking for it. Cool, so just Rogue by himself in this in a 1v2 in this duo lane.
Nice reflexes by HS. Just got the shield off in time before the Spirit Ball landed. It does also reflect damage. So...
It also heals.
Yeah, it also heals. So, like, getting hit by an ability with this shield can actually be beneficial. One time I was playing Nemesis lately, and there was an Athena ult onto someone that I was chasing, and the Athena ult actually killed herself when she landed because Nemesis shield damage reflect.
Wow.
It's very,
I
I think,
so funny.
Yeah. A lot of people don't really appreciate how powerful it is.
Yeah, it's so strong there. And the fact that it heals, when I found that out, that was so surprising. It's a shield that heals and reflects damage. That is so strong. Especially on an assassin.
So Maxon just ulted in. Couldn't quite land it though, and this is going to be definitely a kill. That Ring of Spears just quite was misplaced, almost trapping Maxim within tower range, but he was like barely able to step outside of it. So Raul may be able to secure a kill if he positioned that Ring of Spears just a little bit closer to his tower.
Yeah. See, I did that the other day, and then Odin trapped me in, and I was exactly where Maxon was, and I still got tower hit, but anyway. So just Rogue not being able to pick up blue buff just yet. It is about to respawn. There we go. So blue buff to no blue buff. We'll see how well this goes. Wave clear definitely in favor of Apollo right now. Dashing in with the Mesmerize. Taunt coming out of Freemason. Sprint popped.
Sub 4 still is Desert Fury. He's really holding on to it.
Yeah. Is on half HP now, but Biggie did come in for the safeguard.
Sub 4 hasn't really had the impact that I thought he would have, having those early first 2 kills. He's been pushed back pretty far. I think it's because Athena's been roaming more than what... Sorry, Biggie's been roaming more than what Athena has. So there's kind of been that 2v1 presence.
Sorry, for Subfloor and Biggie?
Yeah, Biggie's been roaming a lot more than what Mason has on the Athena. So there's generally been a pretty big push. In the mid lane though, we do see Thor in the sky. Circle of Protection comes down. Thor ult does land, and the CC immunity keeping Timberwolf alive for now. Caught underneath the tower. Mason's going to die to the tower. Yep.
Mason's slowed. Yep. Taking one too many tower hits there. Maxon, too long? No.
The Iconic Rift isn't a very big stun at level 1. And Rao's out of mana.
Bro. No. Oh, he hit the blink too quickly. Oh. Oh, and he pays his life for it. He blinked to his ammo before it was at the max range for him to get away.
Ah, bummer. I think that's something really great about Timberwolf's play, is that he's always using the Armor Monster's CC reduction to really keep him alive in these fights. He did die in the end eventually, but it was at the cost of Freemason with that tower dive.
Yeah. Wait, he did go down there, huh?
Yeah, Timberwolf died to the Thor, but then Freemason died to tower shots. He was stunned underneath the tower with the Sentinel. Or the Sikkim, rather.
There was a 2v1 trade, though.
Hmm.
So there was in favor of Incite there.
Very close game. Bit of an XP lead, though, for Rival. It's pretty much the most significant thing.
Who has most farm? Let's have a look. Minions killed.
It's Thor.
Ooh, that
closely followed by Subfloor.
That would be self. For what? Sorry, I'm looking at minion kills. Subfloor is.
Oh, gold per minute.
There. Ah, okay, yeah.
It's number 1 on the keyboard. Brings it up. So there's a sentry ward for Incite on that Gold Fury.
The vision control on the solo lane side of the map is very good for Incite there. Definitely have control there.
Oh, nice work from Rival. They get the Tectonic Rift plus the Spirit Bomb, but that's going to be Maxon in. He has his Athena ult. Nice juking
And
from
in comes
HS.
the rival.
Bird Bomb doing a lot of damage there. Ring of Spears goes down. Maxon nowhere to run. Desert Fury chunking him down, but the Shell of Absorption did a lot of mitigation. Maxon, he survives that one as well.
Did he? He did too. Oh wow, he's extremely low. HS being extremely close right now to just Rogue, but
2 kills for 1 for Rival. Sorry, for Incite, they got the kill advantage there, and Rival, they're trying to go for the Gold Fury. Subfloor trying to defend this one. Don't know if he can though, already uses Desert Fury. Who will take out Freemason, nice work. But Rival get that Gold Fury nonetheless.
That's the power of that damage amplification of the shifting sands.
And the slow, it makes it a lot easier to land.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's maxed his 1 and his 2 so far, so that was 20% damage increase.
Yeah, that's a very standard level progression for Anher. There's no real reason why you'd level up the leap.
No, I didn't look at his level. Didn't realize how many points. I still need to learn.
That's Thor ult. Going on to route. Probably can't kill him, but he will save his tower. So the shield was prevented because it was damage down. So Maxon's basically full health.
Yeah, the damage is reduced if you do take any damage while the shield is up. I think it's 25% less damage. I think. Let's have a look.
Dealing damage to nearby enemies based on how much health it had remaining. If the shield is at full health, it deals additional bonus damage. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus damage 25%.
Cataclysm comes through. Freemason's going to be dead, but the Circle of Protection keeping him alive. Nice work there. Subflog gets taken out by Rana. Temperwolf out of health as well. There he drops.
That's both carries down for Incite. And Row off to the side. Not being able to do much. So that was 2 for 1. But definitely in favor of Rival there. For 2 carries for 1 support, definitely a good trade.
Yeah, that Circle of Protection, very strong.
And Odin not being able to negate it all. Row being caught out.
Well, they can dive this one, he's going to get stunned from the... nope, they're going to leave it.
What? They could have been... Rana Barana not opting to go for that. Oh, and wow, HS taking down Maxon. Where was that?
In the mid lane, the Quinn size is finished, so Nemesis doing a lot of damage now.
Yeah.
Didn't go for the Jotun, which is interesting.
This is a power point for Nemesis.
Nemesis
picking up Kin's Blade on any assassin is just extremely strong.
Yeah, but generally you see Jotun's Wrath as the first item, just to really have that lower cooldowns, but in those extended fights, the Quinn size will just give a lot more damage overall.
Definitely, the percentage of health damage is crazy. Temperwolf picking up his red buff. Ice is still not able to get hers, as it's still halfway on cooldown. Ooh, Road. Following that gip, but so ward control. Let's have a look-see, shall we? It does look like there's definitely more wards inside of Rival right now, and all on the side of the solo lane.
Oh, Geb, he blinks over the wall, followed up by his Cataclysm. I'm a monster taking Rogue down very low, and he will drop. Circle Protection, though, it's in the middle of the Ring of Spears, and it won't heal because of the Odin ult. And there's Thor jumping in. Nice Berserker Barak. Timberwolf hit by the Spirit Ball, and he drops. Maxon out of... he's very dead, but he pops his Aegis, so he's fine, and leaps out with his Mjolnir. So that's nice play from Maxon.
Top Notch wasn't in that fight, though, so that was a 5v4, but Rival still able to hang in there, only losing 1 and no objective damage taken.
They actually went for Rival despite the initiation from Incite. I mean, it's because the Cataclysm didn't hit as many members as they would have liked. They only hit 2, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say Timberwolf died.
Well, he died, yeah.
I knew that, but I didn't say it. Yeah, so it was 1-for-1 trade in a
It was
4v5
very nice
situation.
spirit ball timing.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Runner Barana on point with those this game.
Ooh, nice steal
Ooh,
from
that was a
Maxon.
good blue bust. Yeah.
Especially because it was smart. He didn't try and poke down HS. He went for the buff and well calculated. He did get that one. We won't be able to take it though. Top Notch trying to, but he's being zoned away. He probably can just walk through it. He's that tanky. He does have his own buff anyway. But it's nice to increase the timer. Has a sentry ward, in fact, so it clears out the ward from Incite.
Goldfury just respawning now too, and Rival are on it there. Although 3 coming in now from Incite, trying to contest. Freemason diving in, but no immediate support. Maxim was there, but he was a little deep.
So there is a teleport on the side of Top Notch, so they can teleport in here. There is the Cataclysm. Maxim's in the sky. He was very, very low. And Top Notch around the side, he did teleport in. This is a 4v5, but Odin rotated pretty quickly. Circle Protection won't really do that much. And Apollo lands down onto Timberwolf, but he gets hit by a lot of damage. He's very low. Nice aims by Timberwolf. Meanwhile, Runner Piranha's caught in the ring of spears. Aegis through most of it though. Windgust for the escape. Maxon spinning for heaps of damage in there. Drops HS. Spirit Ball hits Rao. He's out of mana. He can't really do that much more. And Desert Fury chunking down Rana. Who's going to be next? Top Notch is very tanky, but he is being focused. Nice taunt, giving the peels. Maxon drops. Odin. No, in fact, that's the Unhurl leap. He comes back in the fight. Inside, they hold the ground.
Oh, and Timberwolf blinking in there with that Sentinel. Subfloor just pushing him away. And
I
this
saw a
does look
leap.
like Gold Fury.
I just naturally assumed the leap would be Odin, but now Freemason's a little bit too deep. Trying to steal the Gold Fury, but it has too much health for a hog effort.
Yeah,
Nowhere to run.
And Incite just switching their target damage from the Gold Fury.
Actually, they're buying a lot of time. Just Rogue, he's in here. But there's no hog there for Just Rogue. Yeah, he gets it. I think he was just trying to take down Biggie. He almost did as well. Subfloor's following him up. He missed his impale.
What they should have. They committed 4 people's lives to it. I think someone died twice for that Gold Fury. I don't... They did try a little too hard to try and stop it. And in that just gave Incite a little bit more of a lead than what they could have if they just let it go.
Yeah. So we do have Combat Blink online for Rana Barana. I think that's very smart. When you're versing that Odin and you don't have any escape, having that Combat Blink is very valuable.
Especially when... especially when he denies your healing.
Yeah. And when the Odin has his own blink, he can blink in and catch ice out of positions really easily. Also has the Aegis, the greater Aegis. So I think Rana should be pretty safe, but it's a lot of money to be investing in those actives. 22 minutes in, but I think it will definitely pay off.
The mid camp's being picked up. Rival trying to pick up everything they can. Goal lead is actually now 1,000. After that Gold Fury fight in the favor of Incite. So they were behind, but now they are ahead, but not by much. So Rival still in this, definitely. As we saw last game, both teams are always still in it, no matter how far behind they are.
Yeah, this is probably the closest series I've ever seen in OCE Smite.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. This is really, really good to see. Fire Giant control now underway.
Look at Subfloor. Oh, Nemesis ult comes through. Nice Aegis, but the Desert Fury does a little bit of damage still. HS on the chase, and that is a very, very powerful Nemesis. Pops the Apollo ult, so he survives, but Freemason, can he escape? Nemesis is just as mobile, if not more. With that double dash, here's Biggie as well. Gets the shockwave. Freemason definitely going down. Especially with Timberwolf there. Yeah, there we go. Nice sick him. Locks him down. Took a while though.
I'm wondering if Apollo altered across to Fire Giant, could rival eSports have taken it with 3 or 4 on the left side of the map of Incite?
Well, they didn't have any Hulk 3 because Athena died.
True.
There's only
No,
Hulk
they
2s.
wouldn't.
But this is going to be HS
Go
being
on,
collapsed
heal.
upon. But again, Nemesis so mobile with a double dash. Maxon popped his Aegis. Top Notch leaps out of the armor monster. So that was a nice play. Here is Just Rogue and Subfloor boxing despite the huge team fight going around them. Incite, where are they going? Are they going for the Fire Giant for the tier 2? Not quite sure. Going for the Wraiths, mid Harpies.
There's not many wards around Fire Giant. I feel like there should be a lot more. But neither team... Oh, there's one sentry ward and one regular ward close by. But none actually on it, and none for the side of Incite offensively in Rivals territory to see their movements, but...
Yeah.
Things going down for Rival in the mid. I think they're looking for wards.
Did you
Looking
see
at
a
items? So
Polynomicon on the side of Rana Barana? That's interesting.
huh?
Giving her the
That
extra
is actually
auto attack
quite
empowerment.
interesting. Is it worth it though? If he had picked up, say, like a Rod of Tahuti. I mean, Polynomicon does give that lifesteal and mana there, but
Isis does also have nice
sure it's
auto
worth it.
attacks for a mage. Having that that empowered auto attack, I think every 3 attacks.
it is, yeah, the third one.
Not many mages have that.
Apollo was forced to ult there. Just getting out of range of death because he saw the gear bit and he saw the Odin coming around from behind. Actually, he didn't. I think he had a sneaky suspicion. He knew it was too far up, and this is Gold Fury started now by Incite.
I think one advantage for Rival is that they do have the Shell of Absorption. It does make a pretty huge impact, where there isn't really any equivalent on the side of Incite. Starting the Fire Giant,
Yeah.
popping the Circle of Protection. Meanwhile, Incite are going for the Gold Fury, and they take that one. So that was just Incite really out positioning Rival, and there wasn't any wards on that side of the map for Rival either.
So gold lead extended by 1500. Maxon just having a little bit of aggression trade with Subfloor there. Nothing too scary coming out. Red buff is respawning now. Isis is backing though. She will get that on the way back. And wards now in favor of of Rival around that Fire Giant. Not actually one ward on there for Incite.
Yeah, Rival have basically warded the right side, Incite have warded the left. There's also a Wing Blade on the side of Maxon, which is going to give him that slow immunity, which is going to be really great. Especially against their Nemesis. If they do fight each other in the jungle, Nemesis goes for the slow, it'll be avoided by the Wing Blade. Also Subfloor with the Shifting Sands can slow him down. That's really it for
And
slows. Isn't
the
it?
crush by Scylla.
Oh yeah, that's slow
does
as well.
Yep. And Gib if he lands his rollout at early stages of rolling it out
Oh,
before
okay.
it knocks back.
Didn't know that one slowed.
Yeah, it's if it's before its max rollout, before it knocks you up, knocks you back.
Right.
Yeah.
So the game is slowing down. This is when positioning and
Definitely.
warding comes so crucial. As they're looking for picks and they're looking for Fire Giant. And really, if someone does get caught out of position, it can result in either a tier 2 or a Fire Giant buff.
damage can lead into a Phoenix sometimes. So
HS being focused, Ice is doing a lot of damage, but the shield's so strong. Athena not quite able to land some taunts.
Not deciding to ult though.
And this is going to be the box match here. Subfloor, he gets it.
Ooh. Very unfortunate. Maxon tried to ult out, not enough time.
Oh, and the blink from Route gets the ring of spears. Top Notch can blink out, sorry, leaps out. Runner blinks out as well. And Maxon, he survived that one. Very tanky on the Athena. Rana's probably going to die, popping the Aegis, and then the Circle of Protection. He's pretty mobile with the Wind Gust. It does get taken out, and now with 3 men down, that's probably going to be the Fire Giant here for Incite.
That's 3 for nothing trade. And it all started with subfloor 1v1 boxing that the Apollo there in the left lane. Split pushing, so really well played.
Notch is nearby. Athena ult coming down as well. Can they contest this Fire Giant? Looks like they can. Incite too low on health to really commit to it. Oh, but Top Notch is getting taken out. Tempo Wolf and Desert Fury. That's a lot of burst between them. Ring of Spears probably won't be enough to take down Freemason, but a long cooldown on the leap. Yeah, they'll follow him up.
They will be able to kill him, but I think they've bought enough time for just Rogue and Maxon to try and stop it.
And meanwhile, they're still all pretty low. Follow's in the air. Going on to HS, gets the Geb shield as well. And that's the Fire Giant for Incite. Rogue pops his Mez, gets his dash out.
Good Mez. And does pop the sprint, does get out. So he did try his best, definitely worth trying. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to, but he did get out alive, which is definitely a positive.
Yeah,
so
Incite looking strong now.
On all 5 of Incite. Incite did not lose one person in that team fight. Then when they were juggling the Fire Giant damage mix with Top Notch and Freemason, they lost no one. That was extremely well played by Incite there.
Yep. Gold Fury spawning up pretty soon. Looks like Incite are going to be camping this one.
Offensive wards place. They're pinging now these left lane towers. Looks like they will take them down.
Rival have all of their ults apart from the Apollo, so they can possibly contest it. That's the Ring of Spears onto Rogue. A little bit too deep though. His team couldn't quite follow it up, especially seeing the members going in. But that's the Thor ultimate. Spirit Bomb lands onto HS, but Shield absorbs all of it.
It took quite a wee while.
Oh, and there's Biggie with the blink. Circle Protection is going to be healing for a little bit. Incite, they go in. Doesn't quite land the I'm a Monster, but they're diving this one very deep. Just Rogue, he's cornered, and he's going to get taken out by Rao, and they're nowhere to run. There's Maxon impaled into the wall. The tier 2 is still there, but they're going for some more kills. Mason drops. It's only Rana Barana left. They've already taken the Fire Giant, so they can close this game, as the respawn timers are pretty long. Rana has pretty good clear, but I don't think it'll be good enough.
Can they end here?
Yeah, it's all 5 members. Looks like Incite will move on to our grand final. Ring of Spears goes down just because, hey, why not? And that's it. Incite do take the series.
GG. That was really good. Like, this whole series, both teams have been back and forth and back and forth, and between leads and both being able to fight from behind, and it was just really good to see the team fights coming out of both teams.
I gotta say, I think Incite were able to make use of this Odin a lot better than Rival were in their game 2. By having the Blink initiate, it really set up a lot of these good team fights for them.
Yeah, especially at the end there. Although it was only Apollo defending, the rest of the team was out of position defending those left lane towers from being taken down. It did take a while for Rival to get into position, but when they did, under that tier 2 tower, Incite did just dive anyway, and with the Fire Giant they were just too strong at that point.
Yeah, and that'll wrap it up. That's it for us, folks. I am The Machine. Joining me is Nightfall. Fare thee well.
See you later.